When integrating fractions, the first thing you should do is look at the denominator and the numerator. If you get the numerator by differentiating the denominator, then you have this form of integral that we have here. This is the first thing we should do. It comes up quite often, and in this case we get a log as an answer, and that's what we'll be looking at in this video. So let's look at our first set of examples. We're going to be using this formula here to solve our integrals, and we're looking at integrals of the form where if we differentiate the denominator we get the numerator, and it's a standard form which gives the answer the natural log of the denominator. Now I'm not going to give a proof of this within the video, but I will put one within the worksheet that I include a link to in the description below. So let's have a look at our first example. Here we have the integral of this fraction here. Now when we're integrating fractions, the first thing I suggest you do is look what happens when you differentiate the denominator. So if we differentiate 5x cubed plus 2x minus 4 with respect to x, we get 15x squared plus 2. And we notice that that is the numerator, so it does fit this form. So that means the answer is the natural log of the numerator, 5x cubed plus 2x minus 4, plus our constant of integration. They don't just have to be polynomials. If we look at this one here, we've got a fraction again. So the first thing we do is we look at that denominator, see what happens when we differentiate it, and if we differentiate sine x we get cos x. So the numerator is got by differentiating the denominator. So the answer is the natural log of sine x plus c. So let's look at one more example. So again, we've got the same form of equation. So this time we're going to look at this. I'm going to differentiate the denominator, and if I differentiate 5x squared minus x, I get 10x minus 1. So at this stage we might look at this and say, well, it's not the right form, so it can't be right. But we're not going to give up quite yet. We're going to say, well, look, is this just a multiple of this? And it's got to be a scalar multiple. And yeah, we might notice that 20x minus 2 is the same as 2 minus 10x minus 1. So that means our answer is going to be 2 lots of the natural log of the denominator plus c. And that's partly because we could take out this factor of 2 outside of the whole integration. In the description below you can find a link to a worksheet that has questions that you can try on your own. I hope you found this video helpful. Staying in field with Winfield.